Alright, what's up everybody? Today we are going to be streaming Deadly Premonition. I've never played it. This is just a quick test stream. We're trying to get everything worked out so that we can not have to check or move anything in the future. I'm wearing my Cartoon Network bowling club hat. Man, I've never played this game, but I've heard good things, but I've heard bad things. Growing up, there was this kid that was not kid, but he was my age, and he was obsessed with this game. And I was like, what? I remember seeing there's a scene where it's like a coffee shop, or not a coffee shop, but like a diner, and he's just like drinking coffee, but like it doesn't make any sense. It's so completely out of context. So we're gonna try to play this game. Recently, I've been like stalking it on Steam. It goes on sale a good bit. Sometimes it goes on sale for like 99 cents. And let's hope that it's on sale because no one knows about it and not because it's terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and now I can move this off the stream because I have the chat from YouTube and Twitch uh in the included. Sorry, I'm like half asleep. I'm probably about to go make some food here in a second. Okay, get that. I hope it's good. I love games like this. Like I love Japanese horror games. I've beat almost every single Resident Evil up until Resident Evil Biohazard, like the new one, like the first person one. I beat that game. And I haven't played anything after that. I played a little bit of the remake. My friend had got Resident Evil 2 remake and I played it a little bit. It's amazing. But I beat Resident Evil Nemesis back, or Resident Evil 2. Actually, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil Nemesis, Resident Evil Code Veronica X, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil, the one where you're on like the ship. Okay, okay. Is it a D-pad only game? Keyboard, okay. Yeah, the one with the first person perspective is pretty cool. It was really spooky. Probably one of the scariest games I played at that time. It was just like the scariest dude was the brother that like made all the traps and stuff. That was pretty crazy. And then the dude like following you around with the sledgehammer and how that like the garage door like cuts that guy in half. Or when they're eating all that rotten food. Golly, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to replay that game. I remember the final boss was like an octopus or something. Some kind of creepy Cthulhu-esque monster. All right, so we're off to a bumpy start with this game at the moment. So it's looking like the game's not wanting to load, which is strange. Let's see, maybe there's some stuff in the background running too hard. Oh yeah, before, maybe that's a good sign. Before I do this, I have to go to my YouTube because for some reason it still has my Elden Ring picture. You know, that's kind of funny. People will like click on it and be like, "Oh, this isn't Elden Ring." Okay, change power stream. Okay. All right, we're fixed on YouTube, so no false advertisement there. Twitch, everything's good on Twitch. Yep. Facebook, everything's good. Yeah, me too. I want to play the new one, like where it's snowing and there's that big vampire lady. So you're trying to run it as administrator. Dude, don't tell me this isn't gonna run. Okay, so I have to follow a guide to fix the game. Oh no. So maybe it's just like a bunch of bugs or something in this game. DP fix. DP fix. We're gonna get this working. If there's a will, there's a way. This is the power stream. We're gonna be breaking the rules. Okay, read me. This is and blah blah blah. You can place it in the same folder as executable. Delete the previous version of the mod. Place the contents into the of the zip into the gains binary. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. I didn't know that it was gonna take this, but it's no big deal. It's almost already finished. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna try it now. Boom, we got it. Okay, hold on, let me get an alt tab out of the okay, so okay. The heck? It's a bug. Okay. Game capture. I'm gonna turn off studio mode. Man, I hope this isn't like super weird. I know that some of these games can be off the wall. Now, is it capturing the audio of the game? It's not. Alright, now we're back. I hope the frame rate isn't this like this the whole game, but I know this is a pre-rendered cutscene. It's not an in-game cutscene. Oh my god. OMG. What the F? Okay. We're about to be playing this. The game is already, oh yeah, man. What did I just see, dude? Alright. We're gonna go for new game. You know, this might be a horrible idea. I'm probably might not should play this.
I want to hear another story.
Yes, of course. You've been waiting a long time for this, so how about a special one? This story is very strange and very nasty, but somewhat nostalgic. Do you think you can be a good girl and listen all the way to the end?
Is it a scary story?
It might be, but it's also a very important story. If you don't want to hear it, I can tell you a different story.
No, I want to hear it.
Well, thanks for watching, dude.
This way, I won't be scared.
Will you turn on the TV then? Leave the sound down like always. Now, listen. This is important. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
So one of the tips that they said was save constantly. Why are they whispering like that? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Francis York Morgan. I got a trade. Observe. Okay, guys. That's enough of that. Is this like the central hub? A doll shaped like a fat man. It has a plate on it, which reads, Washington State. Are you kidding me? Washington State? Oh, I can turn the camera. I was scared to turn it at first. A strange clock is ticking away, though the room itself makes you feel as if time has stopped.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It will start soon.
It's about time to get started.
Yeah.
Zach, can you hear me? It's me, York. if you can hear my voice, could you respond? Good. I thought you went to sleep. Zach, don't be surprised. The crime took place out in the country this time. Let's take it slow. Okay, Zach?
Sure, that's one way of looking at it, but it's totally wrong. Listen, they both need each other. It's called interdependency, and they both know it. Yeah, I know. He does terrible things to Tom. Nasty, even sadistic things. But that's fine, as long as that's what Tom wants. Think of it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that. Proof? Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with each other. Hello? Hello?
He's talking about Tom and Jerry, the cartoon.
I can't believe the Bureau still can't get me a satellite phone.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
Well, I'll be a happy camper, even if it ends up being a waste of time. Or at least it'll get me out of the cramped city for a while. Right, Zach? The perpetrator from the last case really was something. Who'd have thought there'd be razors laced into her nails? Crazy. Just crazy. Well, at least I now have a scar to show off. See this? I got this when I arrested the Catwoman
The
wannabe.
game is like locking me out.
You're crazy.
It
Don't you
locked
agree,
me
Zach?
out of controlling my OBS. Alright, I'll turn it down a little bit. It seems like this game is unmixed. Did that just have monkey sounds? Thank you for letting me know, man. That was crazy. It was peeking out. It was in the red zone. Can you hear me better now? Because that's how cigarettes in the rain
Zach,
work.
there goes the civilized world.
Mission knife. Do you want to save? Of course. Okay, so this is... Yes. Flashlight. Okay. We're in like Flint. Alright. 1 second. I'm gonna go. This is a pretty... That's a sweet ass pause screen, dude. Whoa, that's cool. I would make that my desktop background. Okay, I'm gonna go... It'll take like 1 minute. I'm gonna go put some food in the microwave, but I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Mix my soup. I don't know why my can's invisible. Gotta send them a message about that. Steel pipe. I can already tell I absolutely love this game. It didn't take long. I wonder why it gives me the option to put a gun back in the case. That's odd. How do I... Okay, so maybe I gotta put my gun in there to progress the story. I don't have to carry it around. Okay. How do I... Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It does seem bonkers for sure. Have you ever played that Souls of the Damned? It was made by the same people that made Silent Hill and Resident Evil. They like collaborated on a game. Dude, you should really look it up. Look up Souls of the Damned. It recently got a remaster. Not a lot of people know about it. It's a really cool game. And I played it on the PS3. But apparently the remaster has a lot more content. and a lot more replayability. Okay, so it wouldn't surprise me if I had to flip the car over. Hey Zach, there's a path ahead to headlights. See. Here we go. There we go. Ah. Something over here I've seen. Dude, look at that gamer instinct like telling me to go this way too. Because there's a secret over here. Take it. Yeah, Shadows of the Damned. Shadows of the Damned. Yep. Sorry, I don't know why I said Souls of the Damned. It's pretty much kind of like that. I won't spoil it, but it's really cool. It kind of has the same energy of this game, but like less clunky, I guess. Start profiling. Profiling. Start.
Looks like we're being welcomed. Zach, I'll let you handle the meet and greet.
I came from that way, right? Yeah. Okay, I came from this way. I can go that way or that way. Let's see what's down here. Does it circle around? Probably. What?
Huh?
Alright, take your time. Take your time, dude. No rush. I'm probably gonna do maybe 4 hours. So we'll see you when you get back, man. Part of the body is gone. Must be that thing we saw. I see corpses all the time, but rarely any this mangled. Okay, I'm gonna go this way now. I don't think I'm on any time limit, but I'm not too sure. I want to see if there's something this way that I missed. Oh, there's just a big... Can't seem to see much through this fog. This might be blocked. Okay. Path is blocked. Hmm. Should I do what I think it wants me to do, or should I like try to play it like it's like I was really there? Let's go in here. What's the worst that could happen? We get attacked by a zombie? It's not in here. Got some pickles. Perfect. Pickle perfect. That's my new catchphrase. Pickle perfect. It's pickle perfect. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's creepy, dude. Oh, what the heck? You got mysterious shadow. Perfect time for a collectible. Oh, don't tell me there's gonna be a lot of these. I'm guessing they're one shot. Part of me thinks I should get this medal.
I've been through a lot of crazy situations, but that one takes the cake. It's the first time I've been attacked so directly. Zach, can you give me a logical explanation about what that was? Never mind, don't answer. Life is fun because of the mysteries. Right, Zach?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yes. Great.
I like how he's like, great. Good shot. So you can get duplicate weapons. Can you break boxes? Wait, what? Wait, what? You can push boxes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully that I didn't just get stuck. Okay.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Would there be some stuff in the boxes? I'm a completionist. I can't like leave stuff behind. What do you know? See if I missed any other ones. What? I already got that. Okay. Now let's see if it reloaded the enemies. Let's see if it turned off the generator. Yeah, sometimes games do that. They'll reset the See, but these didn't reset. We got someone. I love how it's unlimited ammo. That's like the best.
Amazing.
Okay, so this is... Okay, that's like how Resident Evil kind of was. A little bit. Something like that, I can't remember really. Something's broken. This generator looks really bad. I think the killer really had a grudge against it. Thank you so much. This is a very creepy game. The power in the area should be much more stable now. Let's hurry ahead, Zach. seems the car crashed into the electric pole, serving the power. Quite of a nuisance, huh? Where did the driver go? Anyway, why did he just leave his car? Oh no. There's a metal. Oh man.
Amazing.
They're just coming out of the hole?
Nice shot.
No. Oh, is that all? I didn't think so. Okay. So I don't have much time to get this. To hit these boxes. Alright, starting to get crazy. Uh-oh. How do I use my health? Oh no. I kind of set myself up for this failure.
Yes.
Okay. That was fast. That was fast. Hmm. So what? It lets you destroy the fence like that? Are you kidding me, dude? Ugh. I thought I was good at video games until I played this. What? Where's he going? That's strange.
Huh?
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Yesterday morning, the milk I poured in my coffee made a sign. It said, "Tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change your fate."
Okay. What happens if I go this way? You going up here? Oh. Those are tiny birds. Oh my goodness. Greenville. How many signs do you need? It's a lot. It's excessive.
Now you were very late.
That was like a famous actress.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
FBI Special Agent, Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York?
Good, that's good. Are you the sheriff?
No, I'm Deputy Sheriff Emily Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff. He went looking for you, actually. He should be back soon.
I see.
If you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
My car broke down, that's all.
My car broke down. AKA it crashed through a bunch of woods.
She's easy on the eyes. Definitely worth a trip to the primitive world.
By the way, don't mention anything about what happened back there. She'll think you're a psycho. Don't want that, do we, Zach?
Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
Let's just say it's a personal interest in killers of young women. I'm always looking for new sample cases to help me with my profiling.
Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No. No problem. Just want to set things straight. Our small town has its share of problems. I'm the one fixing them one by one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample, but I need you to understand that.
Of course. Of course. By the way, George, I had a little accident with my car. Could you send someone to take care of it? Oh, and my clothes and luggage are still inside.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it. Do you need anything else?
Thanks. That'll be all. Well then, I think I'll rest up first at the hotel. Then I'll join you on your investigation.
Don't know how to say that. We really don't need your help. Unlike some of your corrupt city police officers, I play it by the book. I hope you'll come to appreciate that, Agent Morgan. And we'll handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here. You don't have to be a tree worshiper to appreciate the wildlife here.
Zach, let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages. And we've just Met the king. Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
His coffee warned him about it.
It's broken. I've been using that one for a long time.
Why didn't you get it repaired? This TV is important to you, right?
Dude, you missed so much already.
It's got some memories attached to it.
I'll catch you up. So there's zombies in this
used to
game
watch
now?
movies on this thing with your
Hold on, let me wait for this,
grandma
guys.
all the time.
Grandma liked movies?
Of course she did. Everyone loves movies, right?
I love movies too. I've never been to a movie theater though.
Okay, so what happened? So, you know how I had to turn on some generators? Well, turns out there was like a psychopath killer on the loose and he destroyed one of the generators. And all of a sudden, zombies started coming out of nowhere. And I had to defeat these zombies. And then, after I got rid of the zombies, I had to walk, down like, maybe like 2 miles down a road, like a straight road, get to this bridge. There's some famous actress, her face is used on one of the characters. And she's like, oh, I've been waiting for you or whatever. And then the sheriff comes and there's just some quirky, like crazy dialogue. But it just happened so fast, man. But it's hilarious. It is hilarious. Like the translation, you can tell is super broken. But it's broken in a good way. We're about to get back into the game. This is just, I guess it's like the main room or whatever. I honestly don't even know what this area is yet. It hasn't really said anything. But I figured out how to like get guns. There's a bunch of different weapons.
York! Don't breathe. Hold your breath. They can't see you if you hold your breath. Hurry. Like this. Cover your mouth.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of those quick time events that are like happen way too fast. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. And also there really is no like logic and what's accessible and what's not accessible. It's crazy. Okay. Where do I go? This way again, I guess. Alright, remember, left control to hold the breath.
York. York. Hurry. Like this. Cover your mouth.
Do I hold it or do I? Okay, we're just gonna try to hold it. Just hold the button down. It looks like it says to click it. Yeah, let's. Well, yeah, but the other QuickTime event, you missed the QuickTime event where it was like evade, and then whenever I didn't evade, the killer like got on top of me and was like strangling me, and it said hit AD, but I was doing it. It just wasn't responsive. It was so weird.
York.
All right, let's try to hold it. Okay, I'm holding it. It's blinking though, which is funny. That looks like one of the drivers from Resident Evil 4, like at the beginning. Okay. Walk. Keep walking. Why are they just standing there? Yeah, this is one of the zombies.
Who are you?
Oh, and it's like an open world game. I was not expecting that. Maybe like semi-open world.
Zach, the symbolism in my dreams continues to intensify. A forest of red trees, a carpet with red leaves, a strange doll, and twin angels. But that child is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where. Well, it'll probably come back to me eventually. For now, we need coffee.
Oh yeah, and his coffee talks to him somehow.
Let's head to the cafeteria, Zach. I hope they have some real coffee. I really need some coffee. Then we can head to the sheriff's office. There's a proper procedure for everything, right, Zach?
I guess I'm Zach. I don't want to miss anything. Yep. Okay, so this is like the toolbox. It's kind of like a storage center. They pop up all around the... His name is York, yep. His name is York. But he's talking to some guy named Zach. the whole time. Yeah, it's super confusing for like no reason. Oh, there's something over here. Okay, so now they're starting to pop up. We're just gonna keep the OG suit. Oh yeah, and the phones is how you save. I don't want to go back to sleep. Okay, so if that door opens, does this door open? Now I wanna know. I gotta get the coffee out of here. Out of the fridge. There is no fridge. No. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way, see what's in here, see what's out here. I have a feeling that I forgot something. Zach. Oh, we're in some kind of a hotel. Okay. This is like insane, man. Okay, the lobby. Some phones to save the game. Vending machines. Let's get a snack. Actually, we don't need any of it. Yeah, that's one of
Good
the
morning, Mr. Morgan. Your breakfast is
comparisons
ready for
that
you.
I heard about this game before I played it, but I've never watched Twin Peaks. I've been really wanting to watch it though. I was huge on X-Files. I've seen every episode
Thank you,
of
Mrs.
X-Files.
Polly Oxford.
Every
Just
season,
Polly is fine.
the movies, even the new
Thank you,
reboot.
Polly. I'm starving.
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yeah, X-Files is
Yes.
amazing.
It's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. So early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly,
Oh, Twin Peaks has a
I
modern
can hardly
reboot.
hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a
Have to check it
large
out.
table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Yeah.
Say, Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already, but the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature. It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used
He's
to
like
have a
not listening
population
to her
of
at all.
6,000 people. Less
Smoking
than
a
a tenth of
cigarette.
them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
The clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
No. Gotta get up. I cannot keep doing this.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though, I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Now then, let's get going.
I love it. Oh yeah, the floors. Oh my god. That's hilarious. So funny. Okay. Part of me wants to just get this over with, but at the same time, I do want to explore. Meals are served buffet style. Nothing noteworthy on the menus with the hotel being this big. I'm not worried about the quality of the food, but I'd opt out for junk any day. Right, Zach? Okay, what the? What is that? Oh, lobster. More coffee.
There's always trouble heading my way in this job. But I'm always up for a little excitement, too.
Wait, what's happening?
There's no theme park in this town, though. All that good luck is just slipping away. But I think I'll have a thrilling enough time right here anyway.
I'm just gonna let it run out. Yeah, those medals, they just pop up everywhere. Yeah, I know. It really is. Those medals, I guess you have to collect. The blue ones are like smaller points. And the red ones are the big metals. I'm gonna go ahead and save it too. Yeah, one of the tips that I read was constantly save this game. Part of me tells me that there's something in here I need before I go on a journey. I don't know why I have such severe gamer instinct. I've never played this game before in my whole entire life, I swear. I did not know that was up there. But like, I guess I've just learned, like, if you can go to a place, go to it. Yeah, me too. Me too. See, I'm gonna even quick save that metal. Because why would I want to go up there again, you know? And I'm not sure if I'm gonna die a bunch. I'm gonna make sure there's no other places I can go into. I got crackers. Dude, that was a super high detailed saltine cracker. Okay. Oh, did I miss that door? This is the first time I've played this game, Feltzer, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. It's just such a incredible game. I'm laughing, I'm scared, I'm confused, I'm happy. So I got some points for shaving. Nice. No spoilers, please, too. Please, no spoilers. I'm going into this completely blind. I remember one of my buddies, well, he wasn't really my buddy, but this classmate I used to have a long time ago. He was obsessed with this game, and I never really understood why. And I never really looked anything up about it. And I just felt like I had to give it a shot. Maybe I shouldn't go in all these rooms, but I'm a completionist, so I gotta try everything. I'm assuming it's gonna let me shave again, maybe. If it gives me points for shaving again, I'm gonna be like, uh-oh. Yeah, it's definitely something that's been on my list to play for a very long time. Ever since the PS3. Okay, cool. It did not give me more XP for shaving, so that means I only have to do it once. Per day, probably. Yeah, I played a game called Shadow of the Damned on the PS3 a long time ago, and it was just like a quirky, like, Japanese horror game, and I loved it. Absolutely loved that game. So, and also I love X-Files, all that. I'm ready to go outside though, but don't want to miss some saltines in a closet. It's awesome. You should definitely check it out. It's I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was created by the people that made Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Like they teamed up together and they made a game. And I think it's directed by the same guy that directed the Hellboy movies. I can't pronounce his name. Yeah, I do not want to butcher his name. He's like a legendary horror icon. He was in the Death Stranding game. It's like Gil Moro or something like that. I'm probably butchering the name. But he's wears the glasses, has the short black hair. Something Gilmoro del Toro or something. Yes, exactly. Yep. He's involved with the game. It's really a cult game too. It was. I bought it based on the cover. The cover art looked really cool. Feeling I forgot something. So it's like the people that made Silent Hill, the people that made Resident Evil, and Del Toro. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing this. I should honestly play that after this. Now, I looked up, this game costs like 18, or not cost, but this game takes about 18 hours to complete. And lately I've been staying up for around 18 hours per day. Okay. So I might be streaming this all day. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I tried looking into it, but it didn't give me any premonition. Oh, yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Who thinks of this stuff? I didn't even go down this wing, but I'm assuming that it's the same. We're just gonna go ahead and... I'm glad it's not every room. I'm assuming this is... Okay, yeah, this is my room. Okay. I'm guessing that's outside. I'm just gonna check the closet. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is not my room, but it looks kind of like it. A nice painting right there. Same stuff on the wall. Oh, map. Okay. I actually love Silent Hill. I played Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill 4. The Room, I had it on Xbox. Then I played Silent Hill Homecoming, and I was wanting to get Silent Hill Downpour, but I never got around to it. But I know that they are coming out with a whole bunch of new ones. this. He forgot something. What did he forget? This hotel is huge. There's like a greenhouse in here. Ah, a metal. He forgot something. This is odd room. This is kind of creepy. Forget. Oh, Silent Hill 2 remake. Or no, wait, Silent Hill 1 remake, right? I played the first one on the PlayStation Classic. I got a PlayStation Classic and I modded it to play ROMs. And okay, Silent Hill 2, yeah. I can't remember what Silent Hill 1 was about. Part of me thinks it was exactly like 2. What am I forgetting? Yep. Yeah, I remember that. That game was ahead of its time for sure. There's also a game that was on PlayStation. I think was a Japan exclusive. Let me see what I can find it. There was a game. Let me see. It was super ahead of its time, but it was kind of like this game in a way. And it was a 3D open world game. It took place in like a small mountain village with like cars and you could drive and all sorts of stuff. I mean, I grew up with all of those games, so it's like the nostalgia is like the best. And a lot of the new games really don't scratch that itch.
Oh, hi.
Let's go. I'm 31 years old. Yeah, I grew up with like no internet. I lived in the mountains. We didn't have internet at all, so I wasn't really able to post a lot of the stuff that I created. Oh yeah, dude. It's a good age. We got to experience life before like the internet completely like changed everything.
A police car.
I miss LAN parties. Yeah, I remember when they started making games one player. I was like, it was such a hard thing.
So we have King
Like,
George to
multiplayer
thank for
games, one
preparing the
player?
car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin. I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Values. We need values more than anything. Okay. Steer with A and D. Use the headlights. Accelerate. Brake. Honk. Oh, wipers? Oh gosh. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Okay. Yeah, LAN parties were the best. Every birthday party we had, like me and my brother also, we would do LAN parties. Get all the boys together, get the whole neighborhood together, everybody bring their own Xboxes, get 4 players per each screen, use the headsets, cause like massive feedback loops, just like after every game we like run in the same room and like say, whoa, did you see that? Did you see that? And we would just talk about it. Now it's like not even close to that anymore. To be honest, this is pretty cool. I was not expecting to be able to drive. Oh wow, and you can move the camera. Can I hit V and change the view? Nope. Okay. Let's just go ahead and...
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays. You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it. I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together. I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
What the hell is happening right now? Can I get in another car? I don't know why I would want to. I'm just gonna keep going. Ooh, I should save. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. How, like...
Zach, is there
That's
something here
insane.
that you want to check out? We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
Sleep. Over here. More. Dude, I don't know what it is. I can smell the metals. Yeah, I have one of those. I have gamer instinct. I've played so many games. I'm not trying to be like narcissist or whatever, but I've played so many damn games. I know, like, I can play almost any game and know what to do. But, like, this one kind of keeps surprising me. But I promise you, I've never played this. It's just I didn't even know there was a medal there. It just sounded like there was somebody behind me and I turned around to see the medal. Okay, let's see. Let's get back in the police car. I swear I've heard that reference, but I'm not too sure what movie it's from. Should I keep going that way? What's happening? What was that crazy, creepy noise? So we got a map. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I thought you were making a funny joke about like anagram. That sounds like anagram. Like it's like off a movie or something. But it does. Watch it be something to do with the anagram. Okay, so this game is gonna let me drive wherever I want. I don't even know what I'm doing, so... I really should stick to the mission. Can you climb up this? Okay, no. Okay, just a... I'm gonna go up here. It looks like there's a house on the map that looks like you can go into it or something. What is that, a shoe? Don't tell me that I just solved the murder. Probably shouldn't try to get in here. Don't tell me I just go to... I like found the murderer's house. I just sniffed him out. Okay. We're going to remember that location because there's a shoe right here. Oh, Someone left their shoe here. Very strange. Something, that shoe seems important. Mysterious shoe. Okay, let's go to the mission location. I love how you just hold down shift and it makes the alarm go. What is that noise? Does that mean there's something in the road over here or something? Hmm.
Speaking of 80s movies, one jewel in the rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach? Back in '83, directed by Douglas McCown. Right, it was filmed pretty cheap, but still it was pretty good. The monster design with the mouth crammed full of teeth, I loved it. So many delicious B-movie cliches. Did you know that they made a sequel? But I never got to see the sequel. The rental store didn't have it for some reason. They said the staff for the sequel was totally different from the original. I wonder how the sequel turned out. You know, the monster in that one responded to sound. Wait, Zach. Sounds a lot like the movie Tremors. I think that one was back in '89, directed by Ron Underwood. Now that was a great role for Kevin Bacon. Masterpiece. Zach, that one had sequels like crazy. Hmm?
Oh man.
Zach, we'll finish our chat later. Let's take a walk around here.
That's funny. So I really hope that I'm not just like spoiling all the mission places where I'm gonna have to go to later on. So I'm gonna like legit go to the red arrow. What's this? What? Okay, I'm not. Man, it's so tempting to go over there to that. Yeah, I agree. I'm the same way. I want to hear what he has to say about Tremors and Kevin Bacon. I swear this game was. I can't believe I've not played it sooner.
Zach, picking up from where we left off, speaking of 80s movies, one jewel in the rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach? Back in '83, directed by Douglas McCown. Right, it was filmed pretty cheap, but still it was pretty good. The monster design with the mouth crammed full of teeth, I loved it. So many delicious B-movie cliches. Did you know that they made a sequel? But I never got to see the sequel. The rental store didn't have it for some reason. They said the staff for the sequel was totally different from the original. I wonder how the sequel turned out. You know, the monster in that one responded to sound. Wait, Zach. Sounds a lot like the movie Tremors.
You're gonna listen to this
That one was
dialogue.
back in '89, directed by Ron Underwood. Now that was a great role for Kevin Bacon. Masterpiece. Zach, that one had sequels like crazy. I remember there was a fourth one. I've only seen the first one, though.
Okay. Guess that was it.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you. I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
George, do you work out every day?
Of course, Agent Morgan. Exercise keeps me healthy. I haven't missed a day since I started in high school.
Now that's impressive. Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
But I can't do my full routine today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold.
He's a training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold around, let me know, will ya? Can't finish my workout menu without him.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Lost Arnold. George has lost his beloved Arnold somewhere in the sheriff's office. He can't train without him. Find what he's looking for, get it back to him. Help him get his groove back.
Zach, look at this. Oh, now this is something special. It's the epitome of the old frontier sheriff's office. It's perfect. A stuffed deer's head on the wall. A flag, a hunting rifle. A hunting rifle. Amazing. You'd never see a hunting rifle on the wall of a police department in the city. That's just amazing. Wonder if the sheriff would ever let me shoot it.
Yeah, it's so funny. It really is. It's hilarious. That's what he was just saying too. He's like the epitome of the pioneer. That's funny. I gotta find this Arnold. Have you ever played a game called Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy? It kind of has the same color palette. I really want to play that game too on stream. Oh, really? Wow, that's cool. I didn't think a lot of people knew about that game. It is like a kind of like a hidden gem, or it has been for years. I don't know if it's been uncovered. But it was like one of the first games created by Quantum Dream, or Quantic Dream or whatever. And if you want to go even further back, there was a game, Omicron the Nomad Soul. It had like David Bowie in the game, and also David Bowie helped with the soundtrack. It was on Dreamcast. Yeah, Quantic Dream. They make some good stuff. And then like through the years, other companies started to kind of copy their formula. Or maybe some of the developers went off to make other companies, but stuff like Supermassive with the Dead by Daylight, or not Dead by Daylight, what's it called? What's that company or that game called? It's with the Wendigos, and it has the Rami as one of the characters in it. The guy that played in James Bond.
Zach, we've found Arnold. Let's get him back to George. I guess it's a cute name for a dumbbell.
Yeah, that game rocked. I played also Heavy Rain. That game rocked too. Heavy Rain really did it for me. I had a friend that had the PS3, and I had the Xbox 360, and we traded for Until Dawn. Yep, that's what it was called. Me and my buddy, we traded consoles for like a couple weeks, and he let me play Heavy Rain. And he was like playing, I forgot what he was playing on, maybe Gears of War or something. But Heavy Rain was just awesome to me. And then Beyond Two Souls, the Ellen Page, that was like my favorite. It's like Elliot Page now, but back then that they killed that game. Let's see. Okay, so gray squirrel keys. Okay, there's the keys. Gray squirrel keys. Went in there. You can shave at the sheriff's office. Oh yeah, same dude. I never played Detroit, but I've heard good things about it, and I played the demo. It seemed pretty cool. I was really excited for that game whenever they were developing it. But yeah, it came out whenever before I had next gen. Oh, well, that would be awesome if they did that. Had a Star Wars game. Played Mass Effect games. Mass Effect 1 and 2. Never played Mass Effect 3. Because people talked me out of it. And around the time it came out, I was really not playing games as hardcore. What's this? Yeah, it did have a terrible launch. A lot of my friends were like really, so I had like really hardcore Mass Effect friends that were like way more into it than me. But I was into it, don't get me wrong. I was super into it. But my friends that were like obsessed over it, they were kind of pissed about it. And I don't know if it was, I think they fixed it too with patches and stuff, but also the online, like one of the games, I forgot which one it was, it might have been 2, it made you go online. You had to like, in order to get 100% of the campaign, you had to at least play multiplayer or something like that. I had friends that were like super against multiplayer.
You found the key.
Is this the one you were looking for?
No. This is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key. Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England, too.
A gray squirrel. What was I thinking?
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
So I shouldn't have gave him that. I can't believe that hopefully I didn't give him a key that I wasn't supposed to give him. So we're gonna see if I can load. Uh-oh. No worries. That's perfect because I saved it. No worries. The people on Reddit said it was gonna crash a lot. Or maybe it said it doesn't know if it will or not, but let's see. We're gonna try to close out of it. So okay, that's not what I do. I do this. Yep, here we go. Yeah, it crashed. The game this is actually a PS3 game, and they ported it. They ported the game to PC, and when they ported it, they messed up a lot of things. So the fans had to actually make patches and stuff. So I'm actually playing right now the Steam version with patches. But we gotta save. We gotta save it because we saved so much.
Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenville. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Okay, so we're gonna not give him the key. Because when I gave him the key, he's like, oh, that's not it. You know, I gotta talk to him again about Arnold.
George, I found Arnold.
Really?
He was a bit hard-headed, but I got him to come back.
Oh, Arnold. Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using my normal workout menu.
Good to hear that.
Here's a little something to show you my appreciation.
He gives me a trading card
So that makes us even.
of
I
his
don't owe you
of his own
anything,
item.
and you don't owe me anything. No changes to how we work together. Just bear that in mind.
Zach? He needs some friends who aren't so dumb.
Oh my God. Okay, so okay. What's down here? Hmm. So there's a bunch of different squirrel keys. Oh yeah. It's like Resident Evil 4 at home. Like the gun combat. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. It lets you sleep in any bed. What's with the squirrels? Good luck, dude. Make sure you wear your seatbelt. Drag racing's fun. Okay. What kind of drag race? You got me curious. I'm just wondering. What? Oh, you're on a TV show? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, true. Well, have fun. We'll see you next time you jump in. I appreciate you hanging out and chatting for a little bit. I should be playing this for a long time though, so I might be still here once you get back. But if I'm not, definitely I'll see you next time. A well-organized storage room. No doubt this is Thomas's work too. Whoever gets to marry him will be spoiled rotten. More keys. Okay, let's go in here. Okay, let's go back out here into here. Okay, you looked at that already. Let's see what's in here. This red room. Or wait, over here. Oh, actually, I gotta talk to the girl first.
Hi.
Okay, save. I appreciate that. Anything helps, to be honest. Okay.
You found the key.
I think so. Is this it?
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder. This is a Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
You sure do know a lot about squirrels.
So a southern flying squirrel. He keeps the keys, so I'm gonna definitely... I appreciate you. We really do. I want to make quality streams, you know, that people can actually enjoy. I don't want to... I'm not just like... I'm actually trying to take a lot of time on the streams. Trying to make them cool. Just something that I would watch. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do a load. It's probably gonna crash.
Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenville. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Okay. Southern flying squirrel. I guess we could try the... Give him that key.
You found the key.
I hope so.
No. This is a sugar glider. Sorry, wrong key. The sugar glider is a small gliding possum. It has shorter hair and a longer, column-like tail. You can really see its muscle definition on this image, can't you? But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Zach, can you tell these things apart?
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just see which one it is first, and then we'll go back. Is it the curved tail?
You found the key.
That's the right one?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, Zach, we just got here and...
Okay.
George, we better...
Previously during the investigation.
Okay. Curved tail.
You found the key.
That's the right one?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, Zach, we just got here and we've cracked a big case already.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. financially they seemed to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious. Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down. The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
I wonder if that actress knows that her face is being used in this game. That'd be funny if she didn't. Oh wow, I got an FBI smock. That's cool. Alright everyone, I'm gonna take a quick break. I can. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick break. I don't see how the time is right, but it says we've been going for 3 hours and 42 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick reload because I don't know if I'm on a time limit. Looks like I am.
Previously, during the
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Okay. Let's take the SUV. Let's make sure there's anything around here first.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack. Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure, sounds good.
Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways, stray pets.
You're too fixated on violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path, first and foremost. Now, that's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zack, there he is. The monarch, in all his glory. Kind of makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay, which right now is driving. That's a pretty big hospital. I guess they wanted to be ready for town-wide food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. And that's why this case is our problem. There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
So I think my game might have crashed again, but that is okay because we're just gonna restart it. Oh wait, maybe not, maybe not. It's creepy. Hmm.
Previously during...
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Oh. Oh, so when it starts raining, he puts on a poncho.
Agent Morgan, get us there quick. Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways, stray pets.
You're too fixated on violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path, first and foremost. Now, that's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zach, there he is. The monarch, in all his glory. Kind of makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay, which right now is driving. Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation.
Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around. Concentrate on driving us to the hospital.
Okay.
That's a pretty big hospital. I guess they wanted to be ready for town-wide food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. And that's why this case is our problem. There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
Hello, Sheriff.
Correctly, Fiona.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne. Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside. What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The murder of a local girl. And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here.
What's up, dude?
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and
Really
all.
is chill.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Okay. What are we doing, Emily? What's going on? So, going over here. Let's walk around. Ooh, let's save. Yeah, it's chill. That sound, it's like, kind of reminds me of Silent Hill in a way. But it's like the mystery jazz with like the, what is that? The saxophone, like screaming in the background, like, meow. It's like, whoa. Okay, let's see. What's in here? Oh, yeah.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. Knight takes a pawn to the queen. What? Oh, I messed up. The queen.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
The king passes the rook. Shit. Yeah. King passes the rook.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple. Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
Such a weird angle. Okay, here we go. Let's use it.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means?
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. And he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. Now, a case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usher, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these. From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate, yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.